And we're just over at TikTok, so we're going to continue on here on YouTube. We're going to continue on in the tax sales. And we're going to talk about the Michigan. We talked about Michigan, so we're going to continue on in the state of Michigan, okay? Well, Michigan's going to be starting to have their tax deed auctions. And a lot of them are going to be starting in the month of August. So we're pretty well ahead of time, okay, the month of August in the state of Michigan. And remember, in Michigan, it's a tax deed auction, a tax deed auction. And remember, in the tax deed auction, you're going to be bidding to own the property in the state of Michigan. So you have to understand how each state works. Not all states are the same. Not all counties are the same. And a lot of cities, not all cities are the same. So if you want to be good in the tax sales, tax lien, deed, and redeemable deed, you better do some homework. You better know exactly what's going on. So in the state of Michigan, Michigan happens what? Tax deed auction, mostly all online too. So the state of Michigan properties, the counties usually have most of all their auctions online. So there's good and bad, right? We know that. The good part is you can do your auctions in your pajamas or shorts. Okay, so that's the advantage you have. Do everything on the internet, at home and everything. The disadvantage is what? The disadvantage is that you're going to compete against everybody around the world compared to if you go in person. So as time goes on more and more, what I've kind of discovered, what I kind of like myself, okay, I like going to the auctions in person, in the smaller counties in person, and doing my homework on certain counties in person that I like to do. Now you can do it online. The problem you have still online is it's still very competitive. Still very competitive, okay? Because remember, in a deed auction, you're going to be bidding to own the property. Rian J. Garner's Western the something Fontana. Gahan J. Cardozi. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, no, we're in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California, not Australia. We're in California, USA. So remember, we do tax sales. People who don't pay their property taxes. People who don't pay their property taxes. Okay? And then people who don't pay their property taxes, we'll show you around here some of the houses. You see some of the houses here. People who don't pay their property taxes, you are allowed to buy their lien on the property or buy the property. So we're education. We're education, and we do this in the morning. That's we do our walking every morning. So we give you some knowledge and education of how everything works. Okay? Yeah, California is hot. Yeah, I agree. California's hot. That's why I only have one jacket on, you see? I have one jacket on only. And I only got shorts on. And I got my little hat on. Okay? But yeah, it is hot. It's hot here over here right now. I agree with you there. But you know, I get up early, you know, it was 8:30. Kind of started a little bit late, 8:30. Finished a little bit after 9. But Michigan is a tax deed auction. Remember, every state is different. Every state is going to be different. And if you want to do the business, you got to understand how the state works. Is it a lien auction, deed auction, redeemable deed auction? Michigan's a deed auction. And we know in a tax deed auction, you're going to be bidding to own the property in the state of Michigan. So if you want to, you just go over there and register. You can use a credit card. I believe the counties even allow you to register by credit card. So you don't have to take the money out of your bank account. You can register with a credit card, your deposit. And then you can go and start bidding on properties. Now, I think now you will have to, I believe, have to pay through cash. I don't think they're going to take the balance on credit card. They may take a certain limit. I've got to read the rules on that one. I'm not sure. Would that be kind of cool, huh? You can buy a house or property on a credit card. That would be pretty good there. Amoso Berado. I am from India. Welcome, India. Okay. So yeah, anyway, so we don't talk about politics, guys. I don't want to get into that. I don't go into that. We don't talk about it. I don't want to socialize with it. Because I want to stay focused. Focus on growing my wealth, not their wealth. Why should I want to grow their wealth? Okay, isn't that what most Americans are doing? They're growing other people's wealth. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to work your ass off and make somebody else rich? What, just to get a picture with them? No. You want to grow your wealth, build your financial empire. So you can donate your money to whoever you want to donate to. Make your choices. That's really what I want to tell people, okay, to do. Okay. Mr. M, thank you very much, Mr. Grandpa. Okay, well, I'm not that old yet, I don't think. Oh, just look at that guy. Flying up there. Ooh. Michigan, remember, tax deed auction. Tax deed auction. And a tax deed auction, we're going to be bidding to own the property. You're going to be bidding to own the property in a tax deed auction. And whoever pays the highest amount of money will win. Pretty simple. They're pretty good in the state of Michigan because they actually provide you photos of the outside and a lot of times the inside of the property. So they're really good on that. Problem is everybody else sees the pictures, right? Everybody else sees the pictures of the inside and outside. Yeah, very cheap. You know, it all depends. You know, Michigan has two types of auctions. Remember, they have the regular auction, and then whatever don't sell, they have the leftovers. Leftovers, I think they open up at like $500. But those are the leftovers. Those are the ones that didn't sell in the first auction. You could shift and find something maybe there. But remember, it all depends who your competition is. Remember, in a deed auction, you got to put it in writing. Put it on your notebook or put it in your head. Put in your journal. Is whoever pays the highest amount of money will win the property. That's how it works. Whoever pays the highest amount of money will win the property in Michigan, period. So if you don't have a lot of competition and if nobody bids against you, okay, you're going to get the property for delinquent taxes. If you get a lot of people bidding against you and the property gets run up, no. You're going to pay a higher amount of money there. Okay? So that's the key. It all varies. Remember, a deed auction, you're going to pay way higher amount of money than a lien auction. Lien auction, you got to wait, right? You got to wait a year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe even longer. That's how it works there. Deed auction, you're going to own it right now, right? Almost like the stock market, right? Stock market is, you're going to buy the stock, you're going to own it right now. So we have to have this knowledge. We got to have this education. We got to have this experience. This is the key. I tell people, knowledge, education, experience. That's why I enjoy doing. Now there's certain states I won't do, you know? There's certain states I won't do because I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna jack up the price. They're gonna jack up the price. So why would I wanna do that? Why would I wanna buy a property and they're gonna jack up my price? I don't mind if they jack it up a little bit, but you know, they may jack it up a lot. So this is the key. But remember, Michigan very quickly is a tax deed auction. Deed, you're gonna bid to own the property. You better make sure you do your homework. You do your homework, you're gonna bid over there. And then the properties that don't sell in the first auction, they'll have a second auction. I call it the leftovers. And then they'll drop the amount of money owed on taxes. It could be $500. Then you can buy a house for $500. Plus filing fees and other miscellaneous fees too. But the key is what the value is. I'll tell you something here, which is what I made mistakes on. Don't buy these properties that the values are only $30,000 or $40,000. Okay? Don't do it. Buy the properties that are worth $100,000 to $200,000 in value. That's one of the big things I can tell you. Do that. Because those properties that are worth only $40,000, the amount of money it's going to cost you to repair it is you're going to spend your $40,000 for that. You don't want to do that. Okay? You want to stay with properties that are higher values. Now, not the $500,000 or $600,000. Okay? Because those are really going to get jacked up high. But 100, 200,000, 300,000. Okay? Okay, so thank you very much. Well, we had a good turnout. We had about 14 people. Appreciate it very much. Okay. So I appreciate everybody watching and everything like that. And keep following us here. We come live here on YouTube. Okay. Give us some education. Also, we're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook too. So check us out over there too. We appreciate it very much. We had some good turnout this morning. So I thank everybody. We'll keep doing these lives each day too. And subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel. Put the ringer on. So when we come live, you get some education of the tax sales. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.